the most tremendous new musical experience you can have.
Hey yo, what's up y'all? It's Logan, and I just want to hit y'all real quick with this video. This is going to serve as my podcast for this week, the week of 10/18/2019. Here, we're going to be doing the same thing that I used to do on my old podcasts. Going to be talking about what I've been listening to lately, what's coming out tomorrow, hopefully, or at least what I'll be listening to tomorrow, and then just my certain topic of the week. In this case, it'll be the reason why I disappeared for 9 months. Just to talk a little bit about that, and then maybe talk about how my views on certain albums have changed. I would talk about certain albums that I listened to during that period that I enjoyed, but as you know, I do have my Faves of 2019 series that I'm looking forward to getting more into, and I already have a couple videos prepped for that. So I'll just save that for then, and if I miss any, I'll do that on a later podcast later on in the year as I'm rounding up my year-end list. So, first off, what have I been listening to lately? Well, I've been listening to some albums that are going to be on my Faves of 2019, so I don't really want to spoil those for you. But other than that, I've been listening to a lot of my Summer Vibes playlist. It's a really good playlist that I've really enjoyed. It's just got a lot of rap on there, some R&B here and there, but a lot of rap, some old school, some new school, some trap, some not trap. I mean, it's got a lot of mixture on there, but it's really good and enjoyable. Other than that, I've been listening to a little bit of What Up RG, both of his albums, Pleasant Hill and Raul. As you all know, I loved Raul, and I just really like his music. I listened to Wale's Wow, That's Crazy quite a lot. Really enjoy that project. That's one that I might get to reviewing since it did just recently come out, but it kind of depends on how my videos line up with my Faves of 2019. If I never get to it, I will say I did really enjoy it. I'm not going to give it a rating right here. I might save that for later in case I do drop a video, but I did really enjoy it. And yeah, just a lot of good Black pride on that one, a lot of good uplifting messages for black females. A fantastic and much needed album with a lot of talk about love within the community and not so much about hate for outside communities that do bring in racism, which, not saying that that's a bad thing. You know, there's a place for albums like that. Everyone knows To Pimp a Butterfly is my favorite album, and it speaks from both spectrums, from hating those who hate you to loving yourself and others and spreading love all around to send that message. I just really do enjoy the idea of loving those within your community, and that's how you start to fix problems, by showing love and building within and then spreading it out. So Wale does a great job with that project. Other than that, I've been listening to Danny Brown, his newest album, You Know What I'm Saying. I've really enjoyed that. And I've been listening to, surprisingly, What's Understood by 1K Phew. I know I dropped a review for that earlier on in the year. I do not remember exactly what rating I gave it off the top of my head, but I know it was low, somewhere around like a 3 or a 4 out of 10. And yeah, I've been revisiting that one a lot since he is a Reach Records artist, and I have actually seen him live a couple of times, usually performing with Lecrae. But I've gotten to where I actually really enjoy his music, specifically this one project, as it is only 21 tracks. Actually, I've enjoyed it so much that I went back to re-rank it around a 7 or a 7.5 out of 10. I just really enjoy this project now. His sound is one that you do have to get used to. He has a trap sound, but he has kind of a higher pitched voice. Almost like a Playboi Carti sound, but not quite that. I don't want to say annoying because I do enjoy Playboi Carti sometimes, but kind of like that. But he does have a lot of good messages on here. He has some sadder tracks, such as Pain, where, I mean, he's talking about feeling pain, having to go through pain, having to go through hard times, and, I mean, just using his religion to get through that. And he also has a slower song, such as Only One. It's a good track there. And then he has his more hype track, more fun tracks, and posse cuts, such as Back Soon, which is a really good track that I thoroughly enjoy. It has has KB on it, who is one of my favorite artists out of that entire Reach Records collective. Then we have How We Comin', which is him and What Up RG on that one. I thoroughly enjoy that one. That one is such a good vibe. That one obviously goes on my Summer Vibes playlist. It's a great song. And then Bigger Than Me, him and No Big Deal. That one's not as good as the other two, but still really good. And again, just fun. And the reason I've been going to that one more lately is because What's Understood 2 is coming out October 31st. Yes, on Halloween. And I am rather excited for that one to see where he goes there. Yeah. So that's pretty much what I've been listening to lately, and an update on some of my changing rankings. Other than that, what's coming out this week? Not a lot. The only album that I know I'll be getting to, if it does actually drop, is Playboi Carti's Whole Lotta Red. Again, no guarantee that it drops. I'm making this video as of 11/20, although as of 11/20 on Thursday night, the 17th, although this video will probably not be up until Friday around noon, a little bit after noon, something like that. So we'll know by the time this video comes out, but as of now, I have no idea if that album's actually dropping. If it does, expect a review for that sometime next week, probably a couple days from now. If not, I guess I'll be doing a lot more of my faves of 2019. I could potentially get to Gucci Mane's new project that comes out, but I'm going to be honest with you, that man has over 100 projects, and everything kind of blends together now. I really don't know how to review a Gucci Mane project anymore because they're always enjoyable, but nothing stands out anymore. I mean, the man drops a new album every darn month, almost, it feels like. So I'm just probably not going to get to reviewing that one. Still enjoy his music, probably hear a couple of songs off of it, but honestly, probably not going to happen. That being said, let's go ahead and talk about the main topic, which is, where in the heck have I been the past 9 months? Well, as you all know, I am officially a senior in college now at ECU, East Carolina University, that's right. And I just got really overloaded. My last video before I finally came back was in January, so like I said, it has been 9 months since I've dropped a video. And by the time I hit January, I just hit a point in my life where, one, I was extremely busy. I am an athletic training major, which for those of you who don't know, that means that I have hard classes, pulling 15 semester credit hours plus. And then also, I mean, they're not easy classes either. Like, they're really difficult classes. And then on top of that, also pulling 25 plus clinical hours a week. And specifically, last semester, I was pulling like 30 plus hours. I ended up with over 300 to 400 hours in the entire semester when all I needed was 200. So not only was I really busy and kind of stressed out, I was also going through a hard time. Just a bunch of different outside factors were weighing in, and I just really wasn't enjoying a lot of things back then, including this channel. And that's not how it was supposed to be. This channel was supposed to be a way for me to just get out and talk about something I'm really passionate about. And I just started seeing it as more of a drag. I took the fun out of it. I started just focusing on albums, and I felt like it was a chore to listen to an album 3 times, write a review for it. And I honestly got lazy in a couple of those. I just listened to it once and was like, okay, this was trash. I'm just going to drop a review now, pick up a couple of key things to talk about, and put it out. And that was just lazy and wrong on my part. But now that I'm back, I'm kind of finding new ways to do this. And yes, I'm out of that time where I just wasn't having a good time anymore. I'm in a very good place now. A lot of things that needed to change have changed, and I mean, everything's back to normal, if not better than normal, honestly. So I'm very grateful for that, and thanks for any concerns y'all had about that. But anyways, getting back to what I was saying, I am starting to change things up with how I want to do these. So I will still be trying to listen to an album, 2 or 3 times, maybe more if it warrants that, reading into it and picking up on things that I need to drop. But I'm also doing a little bit more free-form discussion about albums, such as with my faves of 2019, which of course those are easier to do because those are ones that I've revisited a lot anyways. But just doing more off the top, just talking about it in a passionate way that lets me spill out what I'm feeling and not so much make it feel like I'm any one of these other YouTube reviewers that's just talking and like trying to make it sound almost like it's too professional. That's one thing I don't want to be, is too professional on this channel. I want to be me. I want to have a good time, and I want y'all to see that through these videos. And hopefully y'all can enjoy that. I mean, I appreciate y'all sticking with me through this long break. Thanks for coming back to watch my videos. I hope that I can pick up more people along the way. But I mean, overall, the goal here is to just talk about things that I enjoy, and hopefully other people enjoy, and hopefully other people can enjoy me talking about those things. I mean, that's all I've ever really wanted to do here. Of course, I would enjoy having a big following and actually turning this into something, but I'm just doing this because I enjoy it, and that's the main goal here. Anything else is just extra and a bonus, but as long as I'm happy with doing this, I plan to continue to do this as long as I can. This is something that I do enjoy. I just don't want to lose the purpose of why I'm doing this, and that's honestly what happened and why I had to stop. So, with that being said, I'm back now. I don't see anything stopping me for a while, as long as I can stay on top of this, as long as I don't get too bogged down. Of course, there will be time periods where I am a little bit more busy and can't drop on the regular. So if it's a big weekend where like three big names drop, say like Kanye hits us, and then J. Cole out of nowhere, like boom, I'm going to drop a random project this week too, and then, I mean, watch, that week's going to happen, and it's going to come when I have like 3 exams. I might be a week late on some reviews and stuff like that, but overall I am finding more enjoyment in this, and I plan to do it regularly, dropping, at least 1 video a week. But if not, I mean, I'm expecting at least 2 to 3, because I do plan on keeping up with these podcasts, and there should be at least 1 album review that I want to put out every single week. Again, you never know, because 2019's been a slow year outside of a few projects, and the underground has been amazing. I'll say that. But yep, with that, I feel comfortable ending this discussion. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, share the video, all of that. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'm back, y'all.